आज की तारीख में ये कहते हैं कि केवल 2% भारतीय विकलांगता से अभावित हैं, जबकि मैं ये भी बताऊं कि यूके से अगर आप पूछें, उनका जो ऑफिशियल आंकड़ा है वो 9% का है, अमेरिका का ऑफिशियल आंकड़ा 12% का है।
I think when you talk about data and disability, we are still referring to the 2011 census. That number is very low. India being the most populous country in the world, I think the percentage of disability will be much higher than what we have.
Credible data I have today is UDID database. About 1 crore are actually 40% plus disability. Few insights into the data. acid attack, number of males is twice the number of females.
Right. We know that disabled women with certain disabilities are more likely to experience violence. There's a way that we can maybe address that.
But I keep hearing things like data is a new petrol, data is a new money, data is XYZ. But where is the data of disabled people? I mean, how many disabled people are paying tax? I want to know. How many people with disabilities are in jail? I want to know.
नेशनल क्राइम रिकॉर्ड ब्यूरो जो कि इंडिया में जितने भी क्राइम्स होते हैं उनका एक डाटा रखता है, उसके पास दिव्यांगजनों के साथ होने वाले डाटा या अपराधों का कोई रिकॉर्ड नहीं है।
Even in the case of a person or woman with disability, a person having a 40% disability and a person having 90% with disability will have very different exposure and lived experiences.
And if you look at the Election Commission of India's data, there is more than 1 crore registered voters with disability. They can change a government. And it's a young country, young people with disability. I have, my fellows from across the country sitting in this room right now. Young people who are able to articulate their thoughts, but they're not counted. The same people who will change lives in times to come struggle to survive on an everyday basis. Your fight to survive for the basic education, your basic right to move from one place to another, because you don't have data that how many disabled people are there who will use public transport. We are procuring like anything. I think India government is one of the biggest procurer in the world, and without data, how are you procuring?
Similarly, deaf blindness. The data I find is frankly not reliable. From many states, it is practically zero.
I think all NGOs and DPOs which are working at the grassroots level, they follow door-to-door survey.
Right.
And that can become a big, solid basis for disaggregated data.
We can make it as a systematic data collection of each person door to door, and we will have the complete A to Z understanding of the persons with disability in our nation.
At the moment, we have obviously census 2011, you can extrapolate it. At that time we had 7 disabilities, but whatever extrapolation is possible, that can be done. Second is NFHS surveys. Those are sample surveys again. Due to stigma, there will be underestimations.
And the accurate capturing of the disability data is very crucial. It is not only the responsibility of the government, but all the persons with the disability must come forward, understand the importance of its policy making and identifying themselves as disabled to help the government make right policy and schemes. Disaggregated data and disabilities is a critical tool for inform the decision making, policy formations and program design. It enables the policymakers, stakeholders and advocates to understand the diverse experience and challenge faced by PWD.
Disability is not a cost, it's not a liability, it's an asset, it adds value, it adds business, and data is very crucial for you to plan anything that you do.